So the Karen Reed trial, I just was listening to something before you came on. Hey Taz, I love seeing everybody coming in. I haven't seen a lot of you guys in a long time. Well, let's catch you up. So, did anyone else who's watching the Karen Reed trial, thank you, Bethy Pooh, find it odd that the lead investigator, who, by the way, has been fired for misconduct of this said case, has yet to be called? Oh no, Taz, I'm sorry. And I've not been sticking to my schedule because of all the chaos happening in my life. Once everything is settled, I'll be back. Jill, hey love. Blue-eyed angel, you're so sweet. Thank you, love. Okay, so people are garbage welcome. Thank you. And yes, make sure you guys do your daily heart me's. Thank you for all of the likes. She said when somebody asked, okay, so for the people, thank you, love. So for the people who don't know, so the lead investigator has been fired for misconduct on the case, right? Because instead of looking for evidence in her phone, he was looking for schnoods of her, talking about her, how she's a, what do you call her? He said she's a babe, but she has a flat peach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Proctor. He's a Proctor, all right. So anyway, so he gets fired. So I'm like, how is it that they're proceeding with the case and no lead investigator, who, by the way, typically sits at the prosecuting attorney? Went back and started the... Yeah. So, well, Karen was walking out the other day. Now, I will say, sometimes, I love when Karen speaks in a sense, but sometimes I was like, oh, I wish she wouldn't say anything because I'm terrified it's going to somehow hurt her. Right? I don't think it will, but you just never know. So on their way out on Wednesday, because they've been on break Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They go back Tuesday. They asked her, do you find it odd that Proctor has not been called and is not there? She said, no. And she's like, will the defense call them? She's like, TBD. So we will see. How crazy will that be to have the defense call the lead investigator? He has to come if he's subpoenaed. But then he'll have to answer to all of the stuff that he did. Because remember, he said he wrapped up this entire case in 15 hours. Mind you, he also never stepped foot into the house. Ever. He is on the list. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, Mama B, I can't, I'm an SA survivor. I can't follow. I tried to watch that one. I can't. It caused a lot of trauma, and through therapy, I have learned to protect my peace and boundaries. But I've heard some of the stories. Crazy. But yes, it'll be very, very interesting. So I'm excited. Prosecution is supposed to wrap up this week. The one who isn't coming is Hagen. Well, isn't that just convenient? It's okay, love. It's no worries, Mama B. Isn't that convenient? He's in rehab. Rehab for substance abuse rehab, or for like rehab of an injury? Oh, somebody asked me, I don't know who it was, so I don't know if you're in here. Someone asked me about the Colin, why was Colin there when O'Keefe was on to him about distributing Diet Coke, you know what I'm saying, in the community. So John O'Keefe is the one who has passed away, who Karen is on trial for hitting him with the car, whatever, when we all know that didn't happen. But anyways, Colin is the nephew to, is it Higgins or Albert? He is the nephew to one of them. So one of the police officers involved in this case, nephew, is the Diet Coke supplier, Albert, okay, is the Diet Coke supplier for their community. Colin also, the day of, is the one that had the bruised up or scraped up knuckles. Leftover lasagna. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I for sure think, yeah, he's involved. So there is a lot of... Hi, Heather. Can you tell... Tell what? What do you want us to tell you, Heather? We'll tell you. Tell you anything you want to know, love. There's like so much, so there's so many things I want to talk about today. Oh, that's right. Oh my God, I forgot. That is exactly what it was. You guys are hilarious. He fell and he caught himself with one fist. Because this is a typical, when you're falling, it's typical to fall like that. The doctor came out and said nobody ever, that's not even a natural reaction to fall. Jen Stunder lied about where she went home after drop. There's a lot of again, the dog. The fuck is the dog? They're now saying the dog's in some farm in Virginia or whatever. Damn hair. I swear they think we're a bunch of idiots. And I don't know what the prosecution is doing at this point. You're bringing up people who come on the stand and talk about the degrees that they have when they don't have a degree. They lied. You can't do that. You can't lie in court. Hi, Mad Hatter. There's just so much. I missed you too. I'm so happy to see a lot of my OGs in here tonight. Yeah, the dog thing I'll never get past. Somebody did put in my on my YT, I've been slacking on that. I've got it updated. I have one more video to go and that will be fully updated. Jane never seen the dog, however. Both Brian and Nicole said Chloe was... Right. Somebody put a comment on my YT that said they had the dog. The dog was there, had been there for 7 months, then got out and attacked somebody, and so it had to be rehomed. I said, no, that's absolutely 100% not true. Her name's Cora now. He said, no, that's not true. The dog was never seen at the house that night. After whatever happened to John. The dog was gone that day. So whoever left and took the dog. The dog's gone. They say living in Virginia or something somewhere on a farm. No, those were definitely dog bites. I hope she sues the shit out of the state of Boston. I'm devastated to think that, but I think that too. They had to destroy and get rid of any evidence that they could. And obviously they're heartless people if they're willing to do that to a colleague. And at work, right, those are colleagues, but I feel like when you're on a police force, a fire department, in the military, something, I feel like that's more than a colleague. That's your partner, that's your brother, your sister, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So if you're willing to, one of them, why wouldn't you do it to your dog? And I don't know. So I have no proof or evidence that that's my opinion. Just the way Yuri said it on the stand. And it's a family home. They lived for years, sold the home and Right. Why? We're talking about that, Mombi, we're talking about the Karen Reed trial. They're on the second trial right now for murder against her boyfriend, who was a Boston police officer. He was found alive, but clinging to life at 5:30 in the morning after she dropped him off 5 hours prior at another police officer's house that had other Boston police officers. It's crazy. Yes, thank you guys so much for sharing. Yeah, the first trial, if you guys have the time, even if you do a brief search or watch the, instead of watching every tidbit of it, watch the highlights of the first trial to get a gist and just see the difference. You've never heard before? Oh my God, no way, Mad Hatter. You too, Mama B? We did a video the other day. It was not my best video. I had notes, everything, but I had got a call a couple hours prior with some really devastating news, and I just couldn't keep it. I was trying to keep it together, but my thoughts were not together. But that video is on my YT if you guys want to watch it. It's kind of like from the beginning. Karen's lawyer's fast. Yeah, listen, Karen's lawyer has a great lawyer. Have you heard of that girl? Yeah, Mama B, we just talked about that last night. That is also up on my YT. We had Lana and Betty B come up because both of them know a little bit more information than I knew about it. That is also up on my YT. So that is a very good video to watch. And my YT channel is the same, or name is the same as my TikTok name.